wait, somebody left a can of Coors in my fridge.
Don't know where that came from. Don't blame her, it was on the bottom shelf of the door. Boil faster, water.
People love superheroes. Fuck, if you knew half the stuff they get up to. Story bomb.
Nice.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Yep.
Nice.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Whoa, that's awesome. If
Oh,
you
yeah.
want,
Guess that means I can do that. There you go. Have $5. Twitch Prime.
want your water to boil faster, put salt in it.
The thing, so
Ah,
yeah. Just takes like 5 minutes anyhow, so no big worry, I'm just impatient.
Now that's a funny one. Trident's hero says, Sable, you didn't ding the Discord. Oh, I mean, I understand that.
And now I got to wait for 10 minutes for it to steep. But
French press is only 5 minutes there, Gareth.
not with this coffee. Tastes better if you let it steep the extra bit.
Okay.
Fairly weak flavored coffee, so.
Yep.
Oh no!
Nice. I don't think I would be able to restrain myself like that for such a bit. No, I probably would have said something like, "What the fuck's wrong with you, sir?" Or I maybe would have told him to look for the blue water under the brown water in the pond. Just to make sure it's not there.
Yeah, hold his breath and go to the bottom. He'll find it.
Once you find it, take a deep breath.
Yep.
Yep. Now that
Yep.
Check.
ready.
Affirmative.
I'm here. I was just muted the whole time.
Channel timed out.
Yasmin Crowley.
Buddy entered your channel.
We're back.
Got a little closer to our Wi-Fi connection. Good now.
And we're live.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Toy Soldiers Old School. Sorry for the extended delay. Today has been a day of frustration for us here in terms of electronic things. They all seem to be malfunctioning, dropping, losing things. We went live, we had to reboot our computer, go live again, but we're here, and it's, I think, going to work. So, knock on wood here. Is that the sound of catastrophic failure, baby? Or what?
Yep. Oh, I'm just making sure that my sound effects were working because it was pretty quiet.
That's true. Okay, well, I'm Diane Morrison, and I am the creator of the Toy Soldier Saga. We are playing in my universe, and we are going to introduce ourselves. Tonight I am, as always, playing Celine Wintermist, who is a young idealistic priestess of Arianrod, the moon goddess, who joined the Avalonian Imperial Navy in order to see the stars and try to help people.
Rowan.
I play Vonvin. She's the happy-go-lucky Star Elven druid who is out to see the universe, meet new people, study new plants, all sorts of fun things like that. And sometimes he has a bit of wisdom to add to the party's goings-on, and my pronouns are she and her.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, I forgot my pronouns tonight. I am she or they. Either will be just fine. Yeah. Next.
Brianna.
Hi, I'm Brianna. I play McDrimlian. He is a, curmudgeonly
channel timed out.
elf naval intelligence officer. He acts curmudgeonly, actually, but he's not that curmudgeonly. He's part of the Navy because that's family right.
Okay, and your pronouns?
My pronouns are she, her.
Okay, thanks. Taz.
There we go. I am Taz, also known as Gmano99. I play Arden Spellsword, a Mangus crafter of items. My pronouns are he, him.
Okay. Blake.
Buddy in your channel timed out.
Okay. Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris. I play Arian Mithamus, older, more grizzled, listed Marine who is assigned to this unit of young officers in order to help whip them into shape. Or he, him.
Okay. And tonight, once we get Blake and Dawn back, we'll introduce them. But tonight we're going to be introducing a new character. Right? He's a bit of a surprise to the other characters. They don't know about him yet. Right? So I'm not going to describe him until we have there. But in the meantime, Gareth, without introducing your character, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Gareth, or Garth Vader. My pronouns are he, him.
Okay, Blake.
Hi. Blake, I'll be playing the part of Crowley. A general all-around shit disturber. Yeah, my pronouns are he, him.
Okay, and finally, Dawn.
Yes, Miss Snowwind.
Cutting out, Dawn.
Oh, sorry. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm Yasma Snowwind. I'm Crowley's best friend and partner. I just joined the Navy because I was an orphan, needed some money and a place to be. Out. Yeah. She, her.
Great. We could use to turn down that music a bit, I think, eh?
Yeah. Lower the music.
Aaron,
Yes,
you have a technical difficulty with your fantasy grounds.
I do. What?
It dropped me.
Yeah? Of course it did. I rebooted my computer. Connect again.
Right.
The game master has not introduced himself.
Right. I'm Aaron. I'm the game master. I also play Ruavel, Sunfall, who is a pretty major character in the Toy Soldier universe. I play him before he's famous.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Back when he was a young upstart.
Snot-nosed noble.
Snot-nosed noble, yep.
Ah.
And my pronouns are Lord and Master. Or Buttonhead, either way you want to.
Yes, almighty evil one.
I approve of butt and head. That's pretty awesome.
He, him, or they.
All right, so
Okay.
a couple of thank yous and whatnot. Since our last broadcast, we have a couple new subscribers. So welcome, or followers rather. So welcome, Maurer Arts, right? And Rob is doing things. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for the bits, True Undead Hero, and thanks for the subscription, Garth Vader. Awesome. My very first. Yay! We also have a couple questions in the chat. True Undead Hero says, Aaron, what do you find annoying in fantasy settings?
What do I find annoying in
Yes.
fantasy settings?
Your fantasy's pet peeves, I guess.
In regards to... okay. In novels, I don't like... with one exception, there's been one exception. I don't like reading a novel that feels like a role-playing game. Right?
Right.
Role-playing games are designed to have mechanics to make things fun, not realistic. Right? And, when it's like, you're reading a book and somebody throws a fireball at a bunch of goblins and 7 of them die and 3 of them live, and, it's like, that's my pet peeve. A novel should sound like a novel, a role-playing game should sound like a role-playing game. Right? There are things that happen in this role-playing game that you've not heard anything about in the novels as of yet. Right? But they're there. You just haven't heard them. Right? And there's things that go on in the novels that will not be translated into the role-playing game. Because there's just no easy translation.
Yeah.
Like there will never be stats for star killers.
No, that won't exist.
Right?
The other question is directed probably at both of us, and that was True Undead Hero says, have you ever considered doing a Weird West D20 roleplay?
Absolutely. I've done 2 of them.
As a matter of fact, the idea for the Weird West novels was also conceived originally in a role-playing game. We kind of went, hey, wouldn't it be fun to play a post-apocalyptic setting where there's magic? Hey, let's do it like a Western. That's kind of how that got started.
Yeah.
Will we ever do one on...
I remember that game.
Yeah, because you were there. As a matter of fact, this Rowan was the one who played... What the hell did I call her in the book? Emma. Emma Winters. So, yes. And Gareth, as a matter of fact, was Wesson Smith.
Yeah. I played Piper. She played Graham.
Yep, it was fun. Now, would we do a live stream of a Weird West game? I've been thinking about that, right? But it would definitely not be within the same characters, right? We would
No.
do it with like a totally different cast and probably a slightly different setting. So,
Yep.
yeah. So that's my thought on that. And thank you for the questions. Let's get on to the game.
Okay.
And I agree with you, by the way, this was really quiet, but now it's rather loud in my ear. Are we loud to you guys?
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna cut down some volume on this.
Well, I could turn down this thing too.
No, because then everybody else is quiet. And I can't hear them.
Oh, okay. Oh, and we've been told to check our posture. This is a thing. I don't know if you know about this. With now that we are a Twitch affiliate, people can do free things with bits, right? So for 100 bits, we are supposed to check our posture, which you unfortunately will not be able to see on this particular stream. But I promise you, I straightened up.
Promise you I did not. Because I am fat and lazy.
You are not, baby. All right. So, where were we? I believe that
you guys were in the jungles of Peridot, tracking potentially you're tracking the criminals. You think you're tracking the criminals.
Yes, and I'm up in the trees.
Mm-hmm.
Madrimlian's in point, and Staff Sergeant is covering the rear.
Okay.
Yeah, we were heading through following their trail. At least we think that we are.
Yeah. Okay. The trees break suddenly, right, with no warning. That there's just underbrush up to your eyes, and then next thing you know, you're standing out in the middle of the open. Right there, Madrimlian.
Drop to knees, hand up, fists clenched.
They can't see you.
Why can't we see you?
Because he just left the canopy of the forest, and there's brush and stuff in the way. Right? Which your protocol is stop when you can't see your point anyways.
Right.
Right? You're on the top of a rocky outcropping of not quite a cliff, but a steep incline that goes down to a sandy beach.
So a place that a ship could be landed and boarded.
Well, there are boats on the beach. Longboats.
Alright, well, sit there and watch them.
There's nobody around them.
Alright, I'm going to step back into the canopy.
Okay, you guys see the rustling and then see Madrimlian reemerge into the canopy.
What'd you find?
Sudden drop-off type thing. Not quite sheer, but goes down to a beach with long ships down on it. I didn't see anyone near them, but just wanted to make sure everybody was aware.
Long ships?
The longboats.
Or longboats.
Okay. Nautical or starfaring?
You're not sure. It could be starfaring.
I'm not sure. They could be starfaring, but I didn't get a good close look.
You can stay out long enough for your eyes to adjust to the light.
Well, I'm still up in the trees. So
Yeah. Gonna move out and take a look?
I was following a scent.
Mm-hmm.
Scent just drop off?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think those... I'll go back.
Okay.
Check it out, but I don't think those are starfaring longboats. I think what happened was they brought their ship, had their ship parked in at the hillside here, gangplank out. They loaded up and took off before we could catch.
Ah, I see. That would make sense. Drop the gangplank, pick them up. If there's enough of a drop, that would make sense. Is there enough of a drop for that, maternally?
It appears there could have been.
Okay.
It would depend on how big their ship was.
Well, it depends on the size of the ship that they're using.
A pinnace?
A pinnace easily.
Oh, pinnace easily, not a problem.
Okay.
Heck, I think the spoiled brat could do it too.
Yeah. Torpedo boat can do it, yeah.
The sergeant will step out and look at the contours of the shore here. See what we're dealing with. Is it like a deep bay, or is it just a shallow cove? Or
it's a cove, right, that leads out into a deeper bay. And how long are you gonna stay out there? Long enough for your eyes to adjust?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The boats on the shore do look like spelljamming, or spacefaring boats. Right? They look like longboats, lifeboats that would come off of a ship. All right? And looking out into the harbor, you don't see it quite at first because it's sunk low in the water, but there is a ship in the water.
About how far out?
500 meters?
Off.
Okay, I'm sorry. 500 yards.
I know I'm a scientist. I know what
Oh,
it
right.
is.
Yeah, right. I keep forgetting that.
Yes, we don't have to use Yankee E's. He understands the metric system.
Yeah.
So the sergeant will fade back.
Mm-hmm.
He'll go over to Sable, ma'am. They do look like spelljamming.
Spacefaring.
Or sorry, spacefaring lifeboats, and there's a ship about 500 meters out in the bay.
Can you tell the configuration?
No, you couldn't. It's too
Even
sunk
though I've
in the
been
water.
studying
It's too sunk in the water. You do know it's a two-master, which means that it's probably about the size of a frigate.
Okay. And is it sunk, or is it just like sitting low in the water?
Sunk low in the water. Right? It's obviously they're taking on water.
Okay. It looks like that about they're sinking, ma'am.
Sinking? Huh. All right.
I think perhaps we should check it out.
I think you're quite right. Let's get going, she says. We're gonna have to find our way down that slope, I guess. I don't love the idea of rappelling down with a rope and being a clear target, but I suppose that's
a possibility.
Was it that steep, or when I let my eyes adjust, did I see any kind of path?
Oh yeah, there's a path down it. It's a steep path, you wouldn't want to trust anybody clumsy on it, but.
Ma'am, it looks like there's a goat path on the side of it that we can use.
Okay. Then let's do it, she says.
Yeah, you guys. Buddy in your channel timed out.
Who the hell timed out now? Trixie and
The
or
usual.
Donna.
Buddy
Like,
entered your channel.
Sorry,
okay,
guys.
That's all right.
not your
The,
fault.
the sergeant will start tying off Xerxes to make sure he doesn't fall off.
Okay.
You're a bit
Yeah.
clumsy, sir.
You chuckle. Okay.
Yeah, Celine just about go. You know, she's like.
Well, he did manage to accidentally hit the sergeant in combat, so I can't blame him.
Sergeant, do you want to take the point or the rear this time?
Seem to be doing fine there, sir. Why don't you maintain your position, and I'll come behind and make sure nobody else tumbles off but behind you.
Ma'am?
Sounds good.
Alright, heads out. Slow, steady, and keeping an eye out for anything that's untoward.
Yep. You guys
Which means
need.
also listening for the difference in animal sounds, like birds and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mostly it's monkeys is what you hear around here. There are some birds, but the monkeys are noisier than the birds.
Well, if it suddenly goes silent, I know to be prepared.
A good point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you guys climb down there. No, he's not clumsy, by the way, so.
Yeah, he's gonna have that moniker for the rest of his life.
Yep.
So he's stuck with it.
Xerxes the
Buddy in
clumsy.
your channel timed out.
Well, until he proves himself to the sergeant, at least.
Yep.
Yep. Absolutely.
Buddy entered your channel.
Okay. You guys do make it down to the beach.
Not gonna make us make any checks?
Nah.
Okay.
Now, if you take your time and you're careful, you'll make it.
Okay.
None of you are clumsy. I think all you have above average dexterity.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I think so.
You're elves. And a cat.
Yeah, elves and a cat. Yeah, you're right. Why waste our time with rolls? Okay.
Right. Yeah. So.
Okay, when I get to where I can see clearly, I'll take out my glass and have a look.
The ship?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't see anybody aboard it. Alright, there's nobody on the deck.
We can still see the deck?
Yeah, the deck's above water.
Okay.
The top deck.
But like the lower decks are below water? That is very weird. Okay, and it's not like creating, you know, like a whirlpool around it or like...
No, it's not actively sinking. It's actively taking on water. Right? Somebody is bilging it, though.
How? Oh, okay, how do I know?
Because you can see the bilges pumping.
Oh, okay.
The 21 proficient sailor. Can I tell anything about the water? Is it shoaling? Is it sloping off sharply, going quickly to deep water?
Actually,
likewise.
You think that it's a shallow bay out there, and that ship is probably not sinking. It's just sitting on the bottom of the fucking bay.
That's kind of what I figured.
Yeah, I wondered. Okay. That's what I was asking about the, you know, pooling of water or whatever. Yeah. Cool. Okay.
But somebody is bilging it.
Well, if somebody's building it, somebody needs to get the hell off the boat, I would think.
Buddy in your channel timed out.
I see we're going to have one of those nights.
Yeah.
It appears that way.
Ma'am? Don't be too quick to assume that it's good guys. It could be bad guys trying to salvage it after they took it.
Fair enough, she says. And actually, this time I did think about that, she says with a smile. I'm not sure how we're going to deal with them if they overwhelm us, but I don't see how we can leave a sinking or a sunken ship with somebody still bilging without investigating. But you know what we can do is we can call it in, she says.
Buddy entered your channel.
Call it in.
Yeah, I was told to send a message, was I not? If I ran into anything?
The message doesn't have that high of a
I guess
range.
that's true. Okay.
But an owl does.
An owl does.
Can we reach
Crowley,
the gunboat?
Okay,
Well-
first Crowley, I think because we might lose him.
Crowley could possibly run a message back faster than.
We were several hours out on horse. We'd probably be better sending somebody with one of the lifeboats. They could
Yep.
make it pretty quick.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. If there's starfaring lifeboats, they'll go much more quickly.
Yep.
Okay. Trying to think of who would be the logical person to send. Right? Because all of our fighters are also all of our mages, right? So.
If it's a lifeboat, it probably doesn't need a mage to pilot it.
Right.
Oh, okay, it's depowered. All right, fair enough. All right, in that case, since Crowley volunteered, Crowley can whip over there and do that. And thank
Okay,
you.
I'll make my way back to.
Yeah. Yasma can go
Mount?
with him.
Okay.
You make your way back to.
Horses and my my mount.
Okay. Load him up in the lifeboat.
Yep.
Okay.
And off we go.
Okay. In the meantime, what are other people doing?
How many more longboats are left?
Yeah, there's 2 more. All right. You do know that a typical elven frigate, which this probably is, carries 4.
So we're missing one.
Right.
Ma'am,
Go
may I
ahead.
suggest a reconnoiter and a main party on the beach in case somebody has to go back to get more troops if this turns out to be bigger than we think it is.
I think that's a great idea, she says. Let's see.
What was that, Rowan?
True Undead Hero has a really great question. Does the ship have any noticeable marks or perhaps a name that we can see?
No, it's below water, the nameplate.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm tired. I forgot what we were doing. I was just given a recommendation by
Reconnoiter.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, reconnaissance on the ship. And
But leave some people on the shore in case it's bigger than we think it is. Okay. Well,
I'll stay behind, says Rovel.
thank you. Probably the other logical person then would be Von Vin.
Sure.
Seems reasonable to me.
Ma'am,
Go ahead.
I don't feel confident taking all the officers into this.
We're all officers, she says. You would like to? You believe you should stay behind as the secondary command?
I believe so, either you or I should.
She says, well,
What, Taz? Taz?
Oh, yes.
What were you laughing at?
Oh, I read a post. I just noticed a post on Discord.
Oh.
Ma'am,
Yes? Yes,
may I
Hudson?
suggest that you use your assets their best way? Germlian is an intelligence person.
You have a point. She says, fair enough, I'll stay.
I think you meant the other way around. Oh, wait, no. Yeah.
They're reconnaissance.
Yeah.
You know, they're doing recon. I'm sure that the intelligence officer is more qualified to do that. Yeah.
Okay, so who is going aboard?
I look over at Majermlian. I say Majermlian or Ensign, you, me, and anybody else.
Why don't we take Arden and leave Xerxes, Rovel, and and take Von Listen, we'll leave the LT, Rovel, and Arden.
If I'm not going, may I suggest you take Von Vin in case you need a healer?
That's what I was thinking.
Actually, why am I suggesting anything? I'm in charge, she says. Take Von Vin, she says.
Avalana.
You're used to being friends.
Yes,
Xerxes.
yes, it's true. It really is
That
true.
was Xerxes.
Yeah.
I know the feeling. I have trouble giving orders to Ruvel and Court, too.
Oh, we've been the same rank for so long. She says it's weird. Yes, take Von Vin.
So am I staying or going, says Xerxes, Ensign?
You're going.
You're going.
Yes, Avalana. Which is a sign of respect, by the way, there, Madrimlin. He doesn't have to address you as a Lan.
I know.
I heard the sergeant speaking up again.
The sergeant salutes the LT and gets in and takes the non-magical drive rudder, whatever it is.
Rudder, yeah. Yeah, they climb aboard. Climb aboard, Madrimlin?
Of course.
Lombin?
All right, and I'll bring us up to a hover.
Yeah.
About a foot off the water. Well, how high is the sea state? How high are the waves?
Oh, about 8 inches.
All right, I'll stay about a foot and a half up. Trying not to make any additional noise, basically.
Yeah, okay.
By, going through the water. Get us out to the boat.
Well, the engine makes noise, but not a lot.
Yeah, I'm trying to reduce it as much as I can.
Okay.
And I'll bring us up. So when we're looking at the stern of the ship, like, are the cabin window? I'm assuming this is like a normal ship.
Sort of. It's a starseed ship, but yeah, you can see the captain's cabin usually is in the aft. Yes.
Okay, and are there windows and stuff that normally look out?
Yeah.
Are they above water or below water?
That part is above water.
All right, I'll bring us up just under them, but like Majermlian can like peek up and in.
Okay.
And if it's clear, the other guys can climb in, and then I'll sit down and tie off.
That's exactly what Madrim was. Yeah. So as soon as we get to the window, the porthole or whatever Madrim checks, is it clear?
Oh yeah. Doesn't appear to be anybody on the ship. It's fairly dark in there. All right. The only light comes from the glow of the tree itself.
Okay. Is the window latched?
No, it's open.
All right, start helping people in.
Well, they don't need your help.
Von Vin might.
All right. And the warriors should go in first.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Send in Xerxes and, well, Sergeant's staying out until he's tied up.
Yeah,
Actually,
send Xerxes in.
Yeah, send Xerxes in. Sergeant, I'll set it down and tie up. You go in, take charge.
Do we have to do anything special to switch the
Nope.
rudder?
Nope, he just has to grab hold.
All right, so I wait for him to grab hold, then I let go and I climb up and in.
Yeah. Xerxes has got his sword in hand when you get in there. I heard something, he says.
What was that?
I heard a clunk noise. It says coming from beyond the door.
Good. I'll draw my swords as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait for Vonvin and the ensign to get in here, Xerxes, and then head.
Yep. So Von Vin climbs in.
Yep.
How far down is it going to be for a Germanian to climb up?
Oh, he can climb up, but he's head level is at about the bottom of the window.
Okay, so we don't need to lower or anything.
Not a problem.
No.
Yeah,
Just
set it
wanted to
down
make sure.
gently. Yeah, I'll set it down gently. Reach up and pull myself in.
Tie it off.
Yeah, tie it off.
Yeah, okay. All right. Xerxes is over against the door when you get in there with his ear to it.
Yeah, head over. Without actually whispering, report.
Buddy in your channel timed out.
Says, I heard a noise, a clunking noise outside the door. He says, I'm not sure how far. I just heard it, a thump.
Has it repeated?
No. We know there's somebody on board here, though.
Yep. Well, he pulls his tanglefoot bag out of the out of his bag.
Okay.
Sergeant, noticing that he's going for a non-lethal option, slides his swords away and pulls out his saps.
Yep. Since you're going for non-lethal, Xerxes puts his sword
Buddy
away
entered
and
your channel.
pulls out a sap.
Your command, ensign.
Reverse my fear and stand ready.
Well, he holds up 3 fingers and starts counting them down till there's none, and then does a go motion.
Okay, he opens the door, right, which opens easily, right, and steps out into a hold. It's a ready room, right? Also a dining room for officers.
The wardroom.
The wardroom.
Okay.
Yep.
Shut
Look
up, I'm
around real
going.
quick.
Nothing there. Door leads on the other side.
All right, motion towards the door.
Yeah, and there's a staircase that leads up from here.
Any signs that anybody's in here recently? Or is it
Oh,
dusty?
yeah.
Is there remains?
There's a pot of tea on the table. It's cold, but it's not moldy.
Are there any papers on the desk or the table?
Nope. Half empty teacup. And it's hibiscus tea.
Okay, so it's a herbal.
And honey.
Wow, free.
Look up the staircase. Is the door open up there, or is it closed?
There's a hatch. Hatch, and it's open.
Is there any way we can bar the door?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's bar the door and take the hatch.
Okay.
Motion for the sergeant to go first.
Okay.
Right, the sergeant will quiet.
Quietly head up the stairs.
Just gonna poke just enough of his head over the edge of the hatch to see what's going on up on. I assume, is it light up there? Is it like it's
Yeah,
going
it's
up on
light.
deck?
Yeah, you're going up on deck.
Just gonna poke like enough of my head over it first and scan and see what I can see on the deck. But let's see how quiet I can be.
Okay. Actually, wait, where you are going up is the wheelhouse.
That's a stealth of only 12.
12? Okay. All right. Well, you don't encounter anything poking your head up like an axe coming down on it or anything.
AFK for a moment. I'm not there anyway, so.
Yeah.
What do I see on deck?
It looks like the remnants of repairs that were going on.
No, but nobody up there.
Nope.
All right, I give the all clear signal and move up on deck.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, follow him up.
Okay. Vaudeville after him.
Yep.
And
Yep.
Xerxes will take up the rear.
You see
Okay.
anything that looks like there was a soul on board?
I didn't understand a word of that, Rowan. You sort of garbled.
Are there any signs of a struggle?
There's signs that it could have been a struggle, but it's signs that it could have just been people dropping shit because the ship went down.
So no blood, sir. Got it.
No blood or severed heads or anything. Okay, at about this time, Speedy, Crowley, you make it back to town.
Okay.
All right. Go to the commander.
Yeah. Take over.
Take which?
Message.
Okay, take the message to him.
Let him know that there's a ship in the bay.
All right.
Investigated.
You're cutting out.
They may need more troops.
All right. They'll send a platoon of Marines down to the bay.
Sure.
I have returned.
We'll go with them to the bay.
Okay. So, up on deck of the ship, there is nothing going on. Like I said, there's the remnants of repairs. It looks like the ship was holed.
I can see them moving around on the top deck now.
Yep, with your glass.
Okay.
Can we tell what caused the holing? Was it weapons fire or?
You don't think so. It's scorched.
Probably magic of some.
Could have been a bad landing.
True Undead Hero has a bad feeling about this. What he said was, something doesn't seem quite right about that ship.
I'll look over. Go ahead, Majumla.
Oh, you go ahead. I was making comment about Untrue Undead Hero.
Oh, I'll look over towards the shore. Raise my hands in the ready position and
Yeah.
signal to the lieutenant what's going on so far.
Okay. Okay. You signal that they've discovered the captain's quarters. All right. It appears the ship is abandoned. All right. There are signs of repairs, signs of magic, possible magic.
Look
All
over
right.
at Madrimley. Anything else?
Yeah, we're gonna go down into the hold to figure out who's manning those bilges.
Yeah.
I signal ashore heading below.
Okay, put my arms up to signal message received since I don't happen to have any semaphore flags, but
Yeah. You can do it with your hands.
yeah, I know you can, right? And that's what she does.
I don't have a glass, so
Madrimlian does.
Yep.
Message received.
I signal that.
Okay. And then you guys head
Carry
below,
on.
or are you guys just going through the main hatchway?
What are our options?
Your options are to head through the crew quarters, right? And down into the hold, through the battle deck, or just go to the main hatch and open it up and climb down into the hold.
Main hatch.
There.
Okay? You open the main hatch, you hear the bilge pumps.
You know, there actually might be some bilge pump sounds on one of those gnome setups, by the way.
Yeah, I'll look later.
Okay.
Yeah. Climb down?
Yep, but I'll send the sergeant down first again.
Okay, so Sergeant, you climb down into the hold. When your eyes adjust to the light after a few minutes, you see that the hold is reasonably empty of supplies. Right? And about waist deep in water.
Which way is the sound of the bilge pumps coming from? Forward, aft?
Aft.
Sergeant will begin moving aft.
Okay, you guys all come down after him. I'm sure you didn't wait for him to go all the way to the bottom before you started your descent. So,
Nope.
yeah, when your eyes adjust to the light there too, Madrimlian, right, you can see the same thing. Right? And about this time, you see that there is a helmet floating on the water. It's not, well, at least it sort of appears to be floating. And then you realize that it's not. It's somebody who's about waist height wearing a helmet, right? Standing in the water in a cage, pumping the bilges.
In a cage?
In a cage.
Yikes. Holy crap.
So what are you doing?
Is it possible it's a gnome? And
Possible.
And gnome must say, "Are you okay?"
And if it's a gnome, he's drowning because he's below the water, right?
Well, no, his head is just above the water.
Oh, okay.
Right? But it goes under every time he pumps the bilges down. So you say, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
Fuck that, says Xerxes and heads over there, pulls his sword out and starts banging on the lock on the fucking... Don't worry, man, we'll get you out of there, he says.
The sergeant takes over and starts pumping the pump.
Yeah. You can talk now there, Gareth. Right? You are down in the bottom of this hole pumping bilges because that's where they left you.
Makes sense. I've had better days.
I'm sure you have, pal, he says.
Let's find out where the ship's taking the water on from, and let's see if we can get this thing fixed.
You guys seen the hole in the hull.
Where's
How
the
big
hell?
is the hole?
Roughly man-sized.
Pumps aren't going to keep up with that.
Well, it's not leaking in at that rate. Those rooms have been sealed off, and there's no perfect seal. Right? I mean, we aren't talking
Would
about
a standard door cover the hole?
a door. Probably.
That's right. Could
What
I
would-
mend a door or the hole?
Use mending on a door.
Over the hole.
Yeah, over the hole.
Yes.
What a clever idea.
Bonvin says, if somebody will remove a door, I could probably mend it to the hull over the hole.
Makes sense, says Xerxes. Door flies open there. Well, how do you pronounce your name, Gareth?
Lurik.
Lurik?
Yeah, Lurik.
Yeah, the door comes open on your cage. It's elves. Just like the elves that put you in here. As a matter of fact,
uniform.
yeah, as a matter of fact, the woman that is there looks a lot like the elves that put you in here.
Given the benefit of the doubt that I haven't heard footsteps around in, I'm presuming, quite a while.
They come back periodically. What you know they're doing is they're robbing caravans and stuff like that to get things to sell to the gnomes in Whirligig to buy supplies to fix their spin dizzy.
Mm.
All right. You've just overheard them talking about it. They don't really see you as a sentient being, so they don't tend to muffle themselves around you or anything.
Their fault.
So now that we've got a good view of this guy, what does he look like?
There you go. That's a good question.
What's that?
What does he look like now that they've pulled this guy out of the cage?
He's dressed fully head to toe in plate armor. What was that?
What's he built like? Gnome, dwarf?
Yeah, he's built like a gnome. And he did to speak gnomish and said, I've had better days.
Yep.
I see Trended Hero is paying attention.
What's that?
Well, he asked a good question that I didn't have a chance to ask because I was not in the party that was investigating the ship. And then he said, on a ship?
What's that?
Yeah. I assume that's in response to the guys in the
full plate armor? Yeah.
Yep, the plate armor. Dang, this guy's either ballsy or likes drowning.
Well, I don't know if we can get this ship watertight again or not, but we should probably we'll do what we can and see if we can get this thing out of here.
Well, Lurik, you know that
I
it's
can
not
fix
going to
the
fly.
hole.
Main reason being why?
Because it is a starseed ship, so it doesn't have a spin dizzy, and the helm is damaged. So they were going to put a spin dizzy in it temporarily until they could get a druid to regenerate the helm.
Hmm.
The engine.
Yeah.
But if we could float it, we could sail it normally, right?
Oh yeah. You could sail it right around out of this bay and into the harbor at fucking Skyreach.
It's not even that far away.
It's not even that far away, right?
Yeah.
In the meantime, you hear the sound of gunships.
Okay, take cover because we don't know if it could be the bad guys.
Right.
What have I got for cover on this beach?
Oh, you got lots of rocky outcroppings and stuff like that you can dive behind.
Yeah, make a noise, gesture, and like get in under the rocks kind of thing, and I do the same.
And you see a couple of Elven Navy torpedo boats sweep over the area.
Oh, okay.
And then land in the harbor.
Never mind the friendlies. Yep. Heads on out then.
Yep. A Marine lieutenant says, LT, we're here to assist you.
Okay, now I forget how the Marines relate to the Navy in terms of ranks. He's a Marine.
Same
LT.
rank.
We're the same rank. She says, glad to see you guys. We have but I don't know if we're going to need you or not, actually. Abandoned ship out there, she says. We were concerned that there might be people aboard because we can see the bilge pumps, but it looks to be pretty much deserted. Except somebody's been working the bilge. We've got a team exploring it right now. They came up, said it looked deserted, and they were going back down aft.
Should we go out there? I could send a squad.
Sure, that would be. I think that'd be helpful.
He indicates the other torpedo boat and sends them out there. They take off.
I know that this size of ship has 4 lifeboats too. We can account for 3 of the 4 lifeboats. She says, we've been sent out here to investigate possible piracy. We're wondering if maybe this is their ship.
Yeah, we were informed of that by your friends Crowley and Yasma.
Oh, good work, she says. Excellent.
Which you guys are here, Crowley and Yasma.
Oh, well, they're there, she says. Good work, guys.
Well, this is happening as well. I'm just explaining why this ship is just... It ain't flying anytime soon.
Okay.
Just passing information on, because... They seem nice. They opened up the cage, unlike the people who put me in it.
Yeah.
So the sergeant looks over at the gnome. He only speaks Elvish and Common, so he's going to speak in Common.
Elfin, it's called.
Yeah, it's sort of a... elves are the most... we're the first species widespread in space, so everybody speaks a pidgin Elvish as like a common language of communication.
It's sort of like English is a pidgin German.
No, I think it sounds more like Pitcairn Island, really. But anyway.
But I'm just saying sort of like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, whatever the common trade tongue is, the Elfin, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll speak to him in that, and I'll say, so did the people who put you in there come through here recently?
A couple hours ago.
Probably a couple of hours ago.
How long are they usually gone?
It varies. There's a bunch of them, and they come back in squads.
It varies. There's a bunch, and they're working in groups, so...
Perhaps the best thing to do is not to raise the ship.
Ha
Put
ha.
the lifeboats back on the beach as we found them. Stage an ambush as they come back through the ship.
Good idea,
Hide the,
Sergeant.
hide the gunboats around the point in case we need them.
Mm-hmm.
Just pick them off as they come back.
Posture check, guys.
Okay. There.
Have the Marines gotten to the boat yet?
You can hear the boat clumping up against the side of the frigate. And so, yeah, you can hear now boots moving on the deck.
You know, we need is like some wave sounds or something.
Some waves.
All right, I'm gonna go check it out because I'm not sure if that's that third.
Your company that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check it out, see if it's friend or foe.
Because we don't even know the gunboats are there.
Right. And Rowan, you broke up.
Prepare in case it's not friendly.
Right. Okay. Good stuff.
Yep, so move quickly and quietly to check it out.
Hmm.
Do I need to roll stealth?
No, you just have to climb the stairs or the ladder up to the main deck and poke your head out. You see a bunch of elven Marines. And you see Crowley and Yasma and the lieutenant and...
Friendlies.
And they all turn sharply to look at you when you call that out.
Ma'am?
There you are.
Good to see you, Ensign. How's it going? She says.
Not too bad. They had a gnome in full plate armor pumping the bilges locked in a cage.
What? Is there anyone else on the ship?
Not that we can tell. Apparently they're all out brigading.
Looting.
Yep.
She
It's been
says,
easy. The helm's damaged, so.
ah, okay. You got the gnome out of the cage, I hope.
Yes, we did.
Great. Okay, just double checking. She says. I assumed as much. Is he okay or she? Can we talk to them?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't mind getting out and seeing some sunlight, but I'm not sure how his eyes are going to adjust. I don't know how long he's been down there. Let's get everybody up on deck. And then he'll finish climbing out.
Xerxes turns to Lurik and says, "You okay to climb that ladder?"
As far as I know, I'm fine.
Okay.
Rotating a shoulder and such.
Very articulated.
Sergeant looks over at the ensign as he's working the bilge pumps. Sir, if there's a private up there, you should probably send him down.
Yeah, I will.
Copy that. We need somebody to keep manning the bilge pumps if possible.
Yeah,
Yep.
The lieutenant indicates to a couple of guys, "You and you, down both the bilges." And they scramble down the ladder.
Once the sergeant's relieved, he'll come up on deck and relate his idea of the plan now that we have more resources and some idea of what's going on.
I like that very much, she says. I like that quite a lot. She says, "Are you okay?" She says to the gnome as he comes up.
Benjamin just chuckles.
Better it is. At this point, they would notice that his eyes aren't exactly eyes.
Yeah, his eyes glow in there. Sort of teal blue.
I'm going to subtly try to detect undead here. This could be a death knight or something for all I know. What have I got that'll do that? Let's see. Ooh.
I'm detect magic.
Okay.
He does not radiate magic.
That's fascinating. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, well then I'll assume that...
Have you had anything to eat or drink recently?
No, but I haven't needed that for quite a while now.
How interesting, she says. I'm Lieutenant Wintermist with the Avalonian Navy, she says. We're pursuing pirates, she says. Are you in need of any assistance right now? Are you injured?
I'd like to know where my gun ended up, as well as my armor.
That's not your armor? She's...
Nope.
Benjamin just raises an eyebrow. What?
Well, now that he's out of there, you see he's wearing pants over the armor.
Does he have any steam power gear or anything? Does he look like he might be an automaton of some sort?
Entirely possible.
All right. She says, okay, I will see if we can find them. She says, what can you tell us about the people who were on the ship? Why were you in a cage? She says.
Well, I was walking through the forest, and then they also rudely threw a bag over my head and disarmed me and brought me here to the ship. And when I did go to leave, there was a elf with a pendant that commanded me to stay still somehow. And there was a couple of dark elves as well.
Dark elves.
And a couple of the elves that look like that druid girl.
And a couple that looked similar to the one with the white hair and purple eyes, and I didn't get her name.
Vonvin says Xerxes.
That would be her, Vonvin.
Yeah. Vonvin, and I never would have done that unless there was a very good reason, and I was not the person responsible.
No. I'm sure he doesn't think that, she says.
I assumed as much because you got me out of the cage.
Okay. She says dark elves working with star elves. What the hell? She says.
And golden-haired elves, too.
And there was a couple of golden-haired elves as well.
And Elfar?
Buddy in your channel timed out.
Well, damn.
This is starting to
Sergeant...
sound like Aaron Rod all over again.
Sergeant
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Sergeant looks over at the gnome and he says, "Forgive me, but I'm just a simple enlisted Marine. My name's
Buddy entered your
Arian,
channel.
by the way. And what exactly the hell are you?"
Well, earlier in life, I was a shipwright and had a terrible accident that left me unconscious and my body in a state of near death, from what I'm told. And my parents sent out word, and a kindly elf came along and gave me a mechanical body. Before my parents could thank him, he just disappeared, so...
Oh, wow. Now that is a master medical artificer. I've never heard of anything like that. That's amazing. Huh.
Fascinating, says Vonvin. She honestly is fascinated.
Do you have any idea why they would have kidnapped you?
I looked like a golem. I wasn't doing much as I was walking down the road.
Fair enough, she says. How many are there? She says.
About 25.
Give or take 25 of them?
Okay, she says. How many Marines we got?
25.
Nice. Well, we've
squads
certainly
and a
got a
lieutenant.
suitable reception party, I'd say. I assume you'd be happy to help us lay a trap and catch these bastards?
Absolutely, Lieutenant.
Excellent. Thank you, Lieutenant. I appreciate it, she says.
Sirs.
Hmm?
As I stated before, we should probably try to make this look as low-key as possible.
Yeah.
So I'd recommend if there's a headland or something that the gunboats could hide behind.
Yep.
Yep.
Take
Absolutely.
care of the ambush part ourselves, and then they could come in if we...
Get overwhelmed. Good idea.
Yes, ma'am.
Sound okay with you? She says.
It's your mission, ma'am. I'm just here to assist you.
Okay. Well, she says, I am blessed with a staff sergeant who has yet to lead me wrong, she says.
He says, always listen to your staff sergeant.
That's what my mother always said, she says.
All right, Sergeant, Staff Sergeant. He says, we'll take our gunboats, hide behind the edge of the cove over there.
We're going to need a lift to get the 2 lifeboats back to the beach.
We'll take them back.
Thank you.
Sir,
Go
maybe
ahead.
one of us should go with you so we make sure they get back in the same position where they were.
Yep, yeah. Absolutely. I'll make an intelligence check to see, or actually, no, who was there? Do you remember well enough? She says to Ruvel.
Oh, yeah. Tracks.
Okay. Nods to him.
I'll go. Winks. Heads off.
Shakes her head.
I look over at Ruvel before he leaves. Make sure you police the beach and wipe out all our tracks and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you should take Vonvin with you. She might have a better idea of how to do that.
Okay.
Or would you? Am I making assumptions? She says to Vonvin.
I'm sure that Ruvel's smart enough to figure out how to, swipe some things around with some branches and maybe splash some water around so it looks like, ocean wave action versus people walking action.
Okay, she says. I wasn't, she says.
Thank you for the vote of confidence.
Yes,
well, he is now.
I'm laughing. She's not laughing. She's smiling. She has a sort of a wry smirk going on.
Emma Jim goes, well, if he wasn't before, he is now.
Absolutely, she says. And then she winks.
Okay. So after a few minutes of this, Ruvel is placed back on the boat with you guys.
Yeah, and I guess we'll lay an ambush.
Okay.
I imagine below deck is probably the best place to do that. If they see people on the deck, they ain't going to show up, so...
I should go back and unbar the ready room door.
Yep.
Good idea, she says.
Basically, the idea is to put everything back as close as we can to how we found it.
Yeah.
I look over at the gnome. Unfortunately, that means probably need to be in the cage.
They don't know it's broken.
Right, but if they come in and you're not pumping and doing what you
I know what you
usually
mean,
do,
but I understand. Open though,
We have
so
ambushed
they
them
won't
by
be
then?
expecting.
Sorry,
Why
Esma?
not?
Won't we have ambushed them by the time they notice that he's not?
It's about where we're gonna ambush them. In the hold. That's where we've got room to fight.
Okay.
But wait a minute, the cage is submerged. Is the cage attached to the floor? Like, okay, well then there's no reason for it to be like in the cage, right? He can get in the cage when we see them coming, right? He doesn't have to keep pumping the whole time.
No.
Somebody's got to be pumping because are you looking for that?
Somebody does us though, because the ship is going to flounder.
Oh yeah, well we'll spell each other off, she says.
I can leave my Marines down there pumping. Says.
Well, he was already on the shore in boats to.
Yeah, no, it's when they came back.
Oh, okay.
I can leave my Marines down there pumping. They're used to hard labor.
what's
All right.
what's the crow's nest like?
I'm sorry, I missed what you said, Chris.
I was asking what the crow's nest is like. Is it like an enclosed or just an open platform?
It's a platform with a fence around it, basically.
But they could definitely see you if somebody was up there.
Oh yes. Oh
okay.
yes. Okay.
So it's not the tub type.
No.
Nope.
London, what were you saying?
She was just asking the other lieutenant if his guys were on the shit list.
No, he says. They just got voluntold.
Okay.
You're a druid, you get the cushy job, ma'am. Oh wait, no, he doesn't say that. He's a lieutenant. He says, you're a druid, you get the cushy job. And he says, Marines work for a living.
Yeah, it's practically like. You're right, it is a cushy job. It's about like being in the woods, except for it's on a ship in space.
Yeah.
All right, let's find places to conceal ourselves here in the hold. Just pick them out. We don't have to be in them until we see somebody sights something.
Yeah.
Or until we hear boots on the deck.
So we do need to close them. We do need to close the main hatch because we opened it. Is there somewhere else we could keep a watch?
Yeah. Is there someone else? You know what? You said that the captain's quarters windows were above the water line, correct?
Yeah, facing out to the sea, though.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Right, but you could watch from the wardroom, right? Because you can see the shore from the wardroom door, right? And they wouldn't be able to tell you had it cracked open with a glass or anything.
Okay.
So who's our best watchy person?
Madribliad.
Yeah, definitely. Natural 20s on all the bloody perception rolls.
Well, no, he's just got the best skill.
I know, he's good at it anyway. And he should be. So, yep, Madrimlian can take up the watch post.
Avalana. And he'll head up and make sure that the
well, before all this is done, right, when you were going to unbar the door, you realize there's a large safe under the captain's bunk.
I was going to check for that anyway. Ma'am?
Go ahead.
Found the safe.
Well, we were going to look for his armor and his gun, weren't we? Let's see if we can get it open if we have the time.
Aye, ma'am. See what I can do.
I'll check the armory, says.
Go ahead. It's a good idea.
Says Ravel. Okay.
Disable device.
Yeah.
Grand total of 21.
Just give me a second. Okay, yeah, you can open it with 21. It takes you a bit, but you eventually figure out the combination on it. Crack it open.
Carefully in case it's booby trapped.
Okay. Well, it doesn't go off.
Alright, loot it.
There is, you think the gnome's equipment in there, a backpack, right? Sort of size for a small purse.
AFK for a second again.
Yeah. And in it stuffed a suit of armor and a couple of things that look like crossbows with no crossbows on them. Hand crossbows. Probably some gnomish technological device.
Yeah. Call it Gnomish. I think I might have found your stuff.
Head on over and inspect it. I'm presuming it is my stuff.
Yep.
Yep, that would be it.
Yeah, hand it over.
You're up.
Everything except your money is there.
Of course. That's somewhere else. Oh, wow. Well, that's all my gear, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder where they stored my cash.
They probably spent it already.
A good chance. Yay, I get my AC now. My armor.
Okay. Waiting for Diane and then we'll be done. I think she has to wake up Jamie. No, she had to go to the bathroom.
I have returned. Just gonna put my earphone in. All right.
Okay, so yeah, they found his gear.
Okay, good.
Except for his money. His money isn't there.
Weird. Oh well, he said they were buying supplies. Probably stole it and spent it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, unfortunate that, she says, but at least you'll be armed and ready for the fight, she says. I figure you've got the right.
Yep, so did I. That's why I gave it back to him.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, and now we wait.
And you're gonna put your gun up on a crate or something to keep it dry?
Yeah.
And you'll have to fetch it before you can fight. But the dog cage is not locked, so
Exactly. Actually, there's a better idea.
we'll put it on top of the cage.
No, I'm assuming there is a loose chunk of something somewhere I can hang it off of, hanging off the cage.
Oh yeah.
With my belt. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Well, you can just stick it up on the top of the cage.
That too.
The cage is only about 3.5 feet high.
Okay,
Right.
yeah. That makes sense then. You go on top of the cage.
By the time they notice it, it'll be too late.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then you go sit around and wait with the rest of them.
Yep.
Get into position.
Just to clarify, Lieutenant, since we now know there are dark elves involved, are we still on non-lethal measures?
She says we have to question someone, but I don't think we need everyone, she says.
I have a lot of men.
Madrumlin's got he's been studying the dictionary for Svartalfar and Elfar.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, Sergeant looks over. Aren't you supposed to be on watch?
What are you doing here? She says. Get.
Yep, I'm on my way. Got it. Avalana, and he takes off and gets into position.
Shit, forgot.
Players always try to be involved in everything.
Yep.
Hey, Crowley, you want to come keep watch with me?
Do we have Crowley?
Yeah, Crowley's here.
Did you hear what Madrumlin said?
No, sorry, I was trying to reach for a drink. What's up?
Want to keep watch with me? I don't think you want to be down on the water.
Yeah, not overly. Nor my friend here.
Yeah. So you guys will go up and keep him company.
Do you have a glass?
Okay.
She says to Crowley. A telescope?
Spyglass? Yes.
Okay.
Yasma doesn't, though. She could probably borrow yours.
You can use mine, she says, and hands it to Yasma.
Oh, thank you.
All right. You guys wait around noon.
How long have we been here?
You guys arrived here about 9:30 maybe.
I'll make sure to get a little bit of a snack in the meantime. In the military, when you can eat, you eat.
Yep.
And she directs others to do the same. Could be here for a while, she says.
Yeah.
Yep, Madrumlin breaks out rations and shares them out with Yasma and Crowley.
They probably have their own at this point.
Got me and my friend here covered.
Okay.
All right.
I'll take some rations.
Okay.
Lieutenant notices that the sergeant is dozing lightly.
Yep. Put some food in his belly. Now he's getting some sleep.
Yep, I don't bother him at all. That's the other thing you do. You sleep when you can in the military. He'll wake up when there's trouble.
Before I put my gun where it is, I am maintaining it.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm doing in this time to make sense as to why it's not broken again.
Right.
Because good chance they done goofed it up.
Yep.
Not to mention it's been sitting there. Yeah, absolutely. Maybe they got it wet.
Exactly.
Yeah, you
Who
never
knows?
know. All you know is that you gotta clean that little bitch.
Firearms aren't exactly common in this time, and
That's
the
what I
people who
said.
tend to have them are the gnomes.
That's why I said.
Yeah.
I said Madrumlin didn't recognize what it was.
Yeah.
Right. It looked like a hand crossbow with no crossbow. Right. And I said it looks sort of gnomish.
Yeah. Good stuff. I mean, we know of firearms that the
Yeah.
technology exists.
Yeah, the
but-
technology exists. Gunpowder exists. You guys have seen fireworks. You know, stuff like that. Right? But
people don't make a habit of carrying little hand cannons yet.
no.
Yeah. And cannons are, not exactly common either.
No, they're not bombard level at this level.
Yeah, at this time period. The arms race is important to the plot of my story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm going to be paying attention.
Yeah, you watch. And about noon, as I say, sun's high in the sky. Well, no, there's no sun, I lie. Right? The glow from the tree is brightest at this time. I think it's the glow from the tree, isn't it?
There's sort of a bright spot in the sky that looks like it's the sun, more or less. It's not, right?
Ah.
But it kind of has the feel of a day and night cycle.
Mm-hmm. What is it?
As far as they know, generated light created by the tree, filtered in from the energy it draws from the earth.
Ah, okay. It's a light mote that the tree created to create life on its planets.
Yep.
I see. On her planets. Yeah, well, the light mote is at its highest point in the sky at this point. The day is at its warmest.
Alright, that means I'm shading the spyglass so there's no reflection, even though it's directly above it. It can still have a reflection. Because of the shape
Good
of the
thinking.
glass.
Yup.
Yeah. Besides the point, you get sunlight through that fucking thing.
Ah,
You'll
I'm
never
blind.
see again.
I'm blind. Oh, damn it. Just a second. I'm not going very far, so carry on. But
You see a squad of about a dozen guys arrive down on the beach.
Alright, well, since they're far enough away, I'll stomp on the deck 3 times.
all right, get ready.
Yep. Get ready.
Make sure I'm concealed. Put weapon to hand.
At which point my drumline will draw his weapon as well.
Yep, be ready.
Oh,
Yep.
posture check. Very timely. Thank you for that, true undead hero.
Piece of shit.
That is so loud. I hate that.
Piece of shit.
Okay. It's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Doesn't come out in 5 knocks. It's a piece of shit.
Sound logic to me.
Yeah. I'll just have to smoke a different pipe.
Yep. Okay. I prepare myself. I have spells at the ready. I'm ready to go. I took
Okay.
some combat spells for my level, guys.
Yay!
I know, right?
Yay!
Feel mildly sorry for people who tried to hit me. Keyword there being try. At this level.
I'm no
Sergeant.
easy hit myself. Well, actually, I kind of am.
Again, you're sort of squishy at this level.
I'm
right?
squishy.
Well, once I get high, like level 5, I'm good, because then I have my full int bonus added to my AC.
Yeah.
Sergeant draws both his swords and then make sure he knows exactly where Xerxes is.
Yeah.
I had my cutlass under my coat, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Vonvin hides behind Xerxes.
Okay.
It's a good place. Then he can't hit you from there.
AFK.
All right.
Still
How
here,
long?
but he's just gotta go check on something.
Okay.
Okay, is he going to be long?
Not sure. He doesn't think so.
Okay, we'll hold off for a few minutes then. Because I'm about to start a potential fight.
Okay.
This is a good time for audience questions if there are any.
Yeah.
Earlier when, I was like, what are you doing here? Get! I guess I was just as True Undead Hero returned. And he was like, I wasn't expecting to be called out like that. It's great.
Oh no.
No, he's kidding. It's funny.
In case you guys want to know, True Undead Hero is Barbarossa in the chat in Discord.
Okay.
Well, we are at this point. If you are watching the broadcast and are playing it, it doesn't actually count you as viewing if you have it muted all the way half the time. So the best option is to mute the tab it's in. If you're using Chrome, for example.
Ah, that's interesting. I did not know that. I usually mute my computer while I am running the stream manager, so I'm not sure. It probably doesn't count me either because I'm in the stream manager, right?
Yeah, all I mute is the tab.
Just thought I'd give people a heads up in case they didn't know, because I'm familiar with Twitch.
Yes, I am still learning stuff, so by all means, if you have things to pass on, that is useful. Thank you.
Yeah, Gareth's the man who knows there.
Yeah, that's right. He's probably been doing Twitch longer than any of us.
I haven't streamed in ever, but I still know a good majority of it.
I follow your channel, so if you do, I will see it. Yeah. I guess while we're in the lull here, if we have no audience questions, I'll do a shameless plug, is what I'll do instead. Right? If there are any World Anvil fans out there, if you get a chance, I'd like to encourage you to maybe have a look at my article for the History Challenge, which I will put in the chat, the link. Right? And if you're inclined and you think it's good, spot me a like. And if you think that it has anything that it could use improvement on, let me know.
Buddy
There's
in your
a comment
channel
section.
timed out.
Lost Dawn now entirely? Okay. Right. Also, if you're a World Anvil viewer, there is a they're doing a nomination for Best of World Anvil. There's multiple categories. You can nominate up to 5 articles for each category. Right. And if there's anything, that you'd like me to look at and, catch up with me on the World Anvil server, I'm Sable Aradia on Discord, so it's easy enough to find. And, think about what you might want to have a look at and, nominate and other, there's lots of great worlds out there.
Yes, True Undead Hero, there are humans in the world, and they are called humans.
They're just not that important.
Yeah, they're just not that important in space.
Yeah.
Right. Most of them are still living in the Middle Ages.
are some human cultures that are in space. You'll run
Mhm.
into Norsemen and Celts every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's a couple of loosely Arabic-inspired cultures, not entirely. They've got a couple of different elements, but you will run into them from time to time. Yes. And thank you for the highlighted question. He's throwing bits at us, you see.
Mm-hmm.
Which are always awesome and much appreciated. They actually pay you like actual money for those. It's not a huge amount, but it is some. Right? It is, like it's really appreciated. It's cool.
Actually, you spend channel XP to do those.
Yes, that's true. But Twitch pays you for that if you are an affiliate, I have found out.
Mm-hmm.
They give you like a few like a cent or something. It's not it's not like fractions of a cent for things like YouTube does.
Yeah.
Trended Hero says bits are good, and he is right. Bits are good.
Especially
Buddy
naughty
entered your
bits.
channel.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
There you go. I had to restart my whole phone.
Oh, what a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Well, at least your phone works.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pissed right off. I ordered a new phone, and it came today. And I put my SIM card in it, and I put my SD card in it, and I went to unlock it, and the unlock code they sent me is wrong.
Oh.
And it's on the Bell network, so I can't use it.
Trended Hero says, hey Sable, I have another question. I'm struggling with some aspects of my world. Can you and Rowan help me out sometime? Sure we can. Absolutely. Just, throw the questions out in the world building channel on the Discord. Which, you know what? I should probably see if I can spot my invite here. In case people are out there.
Yes. Be happy to lend a hand. The last one was a fun exercise.
Yeah, we had way too much fun with that, actually.
Mm-hmm.
We did.
His way back.
Okay, excellent.
Fair enough, Trended Hero.
Buddy in
He
your
says
channel timed
Cyberpunk is
out.
great, but I can see why I like fantasy now. Cyberpunk makes my brain hurt. Yeah. Systems of economics and government that spawn from the real world are quite complicated. Fantasy makes it easier because, hey, you can just make up a monarchy.
Well, at least it doesn't make your pussy hurt.
What are you even talking about?
It's a joke.
I know, but...
Yeah, lucky.
Buddy entered your channel.
Back.
Yeah.
We ready to rock and roll?
Yay!
Are we ready to go?
I'm ready
Yeah.
to go.
Okay. So Blake's there.
Yeah, Crow's here.
Okay, so a dozen guys are coming to the ship.
Well, Benjamin, make sure he has his Tanglefoot bag ready.
Mm-hmm. Do me a favor, babe. Can you grab my dice thing off there?
Oh, okay. 1 second.
Thanks, babe.
Because this way, we might be able to get some of them stuck on the deck.
Mm-hmm.
Where am I looking?
Dice box on the desk.
Oh, dice.
Set here. Thanks.
Because you made me get up. I'm grabbing a quick coffee.
Okay, Dan's grabbing the coffee.
You can describe
I
it
am
as
having
coming
the
closer.
beer my kids left in my fridge.
You're having the beer your kids left in your fridge?
That's right. My kids left me a Coors beer in my fridge.
Nice. What good kids they are.
I'm not sure it was on purpose. I ain't complaining.
Good chances this Paul entirely forgot about it. Much like myself.
Was that from your Tablero, Deguchi?
In part.
Hey, babe, could you grab me a roll of tissue too, please?
Yep.
Just remember that if Tablero becomes a thing in Vernon, it's kind of my fault because I taught Paul.
Okay. Tissue. That little whiteboard there is so handy, eh?
Yeah.
I have returned. All right.
Okay. So that we can figure out what's going on, I would like an initiative roll for everybody.
Gotcha.
Woo.
Trended Hero says, just remember, fire hurts unless you're underwater. He also says he thinks we're wonderful people. Thank you. We think you're wonderful people, too.
16 from me.
Apparently,
Oh, wait,
this
no.
Just
That'd
wait.
be
harder
8.
than he thought.
Hang on to
He
your
only has a
initiative until
7.
hang on to your initiative till I ask for it.
Right
Okay.
up.
Okay.
You may shut up, kitty.
Starting with Rowan. Bonvin, what's your initiative?
Owen is looking for her initiative modifier. Ah, there it is. Okay. 13.
13. Okay. Brianna.
20.
Okay. Arden. Taz.
Hey, my terrible initiative rolls continue. 9.
You have my
Okay.
sympathy.
Mine, too.
Yeah.
God, I had this paladin that just could not roll above a fucking 7 for years.
Tor. I remind you of Tor.
Tor. Uh-huh.
Poor Tor was a dwarven paladin. He had a 20-foot movement rate, right, and couldn't roll great initiative, and sometimes would literally not get in the fight. The fucking rogues would kill everything before the paladins got into the fight.
Yup.
Okay, Crowley.
24.
Okay, Yasma.
3.
Okay. How do you pronounce your name again, Gareth?
Lyric.
Lyric.
Lyric. That's how it's being spelled.
What do you want, dipshit cat?
Okay, here's your initiative.
18.
And Chris?
Well, apparently the sergeant's dozing harder than I thought because he's only got a 7.
Oh dear.
Okay. And Lieutenant?
19. Trended Hero says, please tell me that's your cat's real name. No, my cat's name is Scooter. Not that he answers to it very well.
What does he say?
Dipshit cat is what I called him. Stop that. What are you doing clawing the chair? Bad kitty.
Clawing the chair. There'll be ass kicking involved.
He's expressing his jail displeasure.
Yeah, he doesn't like curfew.
I have a network error here. Is the stream down?
I don't know. Is anybody else got the stream
Not
down?
on my end.
Okay. My computer had a brain fart then. It's okay. It's happened before.
Stream's not down.
Good. Okay, I'm gonna go see what dipshit wants before, like, his meowing drives me insane. He's a rescue kitty. He took a long time to get socialized, but he's good now. What do you want? What do you want?
What do I kick you in the face.
Funny thing was, he liked me when he first met me.
How much you want to bet he wants out?
No, he wants somebody to lift him up to his food. He's too lazy to do it himself.
Got them well trained.
Yeah.
I think I'm in part the one
that's
to blame
literally
for
true.
that.
Actually, he is an amputee. He has 3 legs.
Yep.
And so he has difficulty sometimes. Well, he doesn't. It's just, he can do it. He's just like lazy and clearly it hurts. But
he just really doesn't want to.
when we had a dog, we put his food up on the dryer so that the dog would not eat his food. And now he is used to his food being on the dryer, but I have to go pick his ass up and put it up there.
At the end of the day, his legs are probably tired.
Yeah, he's got bad hips and arthritis. He's not a young kitty anymore either, so.
Yeah.
Drundead Hero says, the best kind. My dog is from a shelter and is the most loving puppy. Your dog is cute. You have some great puppy pictures.
And he just sent me another pic of him, so.
Aww.
That was my response. Aww.
Okay, so we're ready to go.
Okay.
We're going to put on fight music or creepy tension music or something?
Yes.
The Waterdeep music is good if you're looking for creepy tension. Now what the hell do you want? Where is he? Oh, he wants back out. Okay, 1 minute. What he wants is attention, but carry on with the fight. Don't wait for me. I'll be back. All right, out you go. Yes. You could have jumped out the window anytime.
Where's the Waterdeep music?
I don't know. It says just search for Waterdeep.
I did. I got a thing that says Waterdeep, but it's the city of Waterdeep.
Yeah, that's the one. It's got some good general tension music on it. I found I was using it for writing the other day.
What one were you using?
Oh shit. Okay, I'll come around and look.
Just there.
Music. And I shut everything else off.
Oh.
See? Creepy tension music.
Okay, so starting on the cat. Alright, you'll be going first when the fight breaks out there, Crowley. In the meantime, you guys hear the boots on the deck?
Yep. Be very, very quiet. Okay. She,
Pumping the build. Do 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 do.
Yeah. The hatch opens up and a bunch of bags are dropped down into the water.
Do they make chink sounds? Yep. Money running together?
Yep,
Yeah.
cash money. They are laughing. He says, you hear one of them say, I see the golem hasn't managed to pump out the hold yet. They start heading down the ladder. Right.
Big cats are going to watch for when the last starting his way.
You're cutting out there.
I said me and my cat friend are going to wait till the last man is almost ready to start heading down the stairs of the ladder
Mm-hmm.
and try and attack him from behind.
Okay.
Stabby, stabby. Nice.
Yeah, well, Madrumlin's wanting to catch a few on the deck with the Tanglefoot bag, so.
On the deck? No, you're not, because
No.
we're not on the deck.
He's up on the deck.
Is he?
Yeah, but that isn't where they want the fight to take place. You catch them on the deck, you're going to be fighting them all alone.
Yeah, good point.
Right? Everybody else is in the hold.
Of course, feel free to give the last guy who's stepping down into the ladder a boot in the ass so that he falls right down the fucking hatch. That'd work.
Well, that's what I was going to do. I was going to claw him in the back down the hatch so he can tumble on the guys down below.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay. Make a stealth check for Crowley.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah, 21 is a nice enough number. Right. You move into an area where you and the Smilodon can pounce on him. That Smilodon is fucking amazingly quiet for a creature that weighs like 1,100 pounds.
Must be the cat.
It is a cat. Saber-toothed tiger.
Exactly.
Yep. So, make an attack roll.
All right. I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2. You all right, Jamie?
Rolled a 2. Oh, God.
Has it been a day yet since the last time we were in a fight?
Since the last time what?
We were in a fight.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's been months.
I'm going to my official ability there and re-roll that.
Okay.
$12.
12 is enough to hit. Do double your claw attacks in damage.
Aaron, if the guy didn't see him coming, does he get his sneak attack?
Oh, yeah. Remember to add your sneak attack bonus. Only once, though. It's a double attack. Thanks for helping out there, Chris. I always forget to remind characters of this because I'm used to experienced players who really know their stuff and know things. So I forget to remind people that,
That's just me being a greedy player. I want to make sure we do as much damage as we can as fast as we can.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Okay, Crowley, what'd you roll for damage?
Sorry, I was talking into the wrong phone. I was looking at my character sheet talking into it.
Okay, what'd you roll for damage?
7.
7 total? Is that including your sneak attack?
Is that my attack bonus?
No, your sneak attack, you roll an extra d6.
Oh, okay.
And add it to the total, and it improves at every,
Odd level.
Odd level, yes.
10.
So 10 points of damage. Okay, you claw this guy on the back as he's going and then leap off, right? He lets out a shout, right? And tries to reach for you with one hand. That's when the Smilodon hits him. Bam! He bounces off the fucking deck of the ship and flies right down the fucking hole.
Murder hobos. Hell yeah. We need fight music now.
Rolling luck. Survey says.
Riley gets a hole in one.
Yup.
He lands on the guy that's climbing down the ladder below him.
Excellent.
Who fails to hang on.
Oh, great. This gets better and better.
And they both hit the guy beneath him.
The comedy error is just so great.
Who also fails to hang on.
Oh god.
And one of them lands on somebody on the bottom.
Oh god.
We might not have to fight at all.
Just right, they might kill each other. It's true.
Dominoes.
Watch where you're going, you lame babe.
And we take 12 damage. Alright. Well, none of them can actually handle that, so they all go down.
So how many did we just eliminate here?
4.
Oh god. That's brilliant. They all died from the fall. They've landed on each
Well,
other's
they might
necks
not
or
be
something.
dead, but they will be soon.
Yeah.
Alright.
They're definitely
we need
unconscious.
fight music and we all like explode out of the...
Yeah, now you guys explode out of the fucking woodwork. Going Madrimlian, you're first.
Well, Tanglefoot bag might not work with the water, but it might slow them down because it might make them sticky on the top. So whip it down at them.
Gonna whip a Tanglefoot bag at somebody?
Yep.
Okay, make a ranged touch attack.
It's not a half bad idea, actually.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Okay, you hit. He gets a saving throw. Survey says 4 doesn't make it. You'd have to be really high level to make it with a 4.
Epic star battles if you're looking for something quick. I just type it into the search usually. Star. There we go.
Selene and Xerxes. Alright, he is stuck to the... Which is loud.
Yeah. There we go.
He is stuck to the ladder.
The guy with the Tanglefoot bag?
Yep.
Well, I'm more concerned about people who are potentially a threat. That could use to be a little higher, actually. But who is closest to me? Like, they all came down here, right?
Oh yeah, that was the last guy. They got hit by the fucking saber-toothed tiger. Yep, the saber-toothed tiger high paws you there.
That's pretty great. Okay, so I'm gonna just attack the guy closest to me.
You're just gonna hit the one closest to you?
Yeah, I'm gonna stab him in the guts with a dagger. I'm not screwing around.
I had a better idea.
What? Oh yeah? Yeah, I guess so, eh?
They're minions.
That's true. Alright, have a nap.
Okay, you sleep. It's a 10-foot radius burst.
That's right,
Right?
yes.
So I'm going to say you hit
Are these all
2d8 of them.
They do get resistance if they're elves, remember?
Yep.
Actually, they're immune to magic sleep if they're
Oh,
elves.
right, they're elves. Yeah, they're immune to magic sleep.
Okay, so I'm sticking with my original plan, like I thought, and I'm going to stab somebody in the kidneys with my dagger.
Okay.
Well, except that I don't know where the kidneys are because I'm not a rogue, so I'm just going to stab them in the side with the dagger. In an unarmored bit. Something that looks soft.
Yes, beat hard with soft.
That's right.
Soft
Glurk.
with hard.
Provided I ever find my dice, I will do that. Am I sitting on them? What the fuck?
You bring them over here?
Yeah, I brought them over here. I've rolled them already. Oh, they're there. Okay.
You need like a
Language is what?
GPS locator on your device and your dice.
It was right there the whole time. Okay, what was that? Sorry, Ron?
You need a GPS locator on them.
I know, right? All right. Not with that roll. We're gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
I can do that too.
Yep.
All right, 14.
Hits.
Excellent. Actually stabbed something.
Yeah.
All right. Probably wincing while I do it because I'm like sort of a pacifist. So. All right, damage on my dagger. That's what I thought.
D4.
And no strength bonus either. One!
You stab him in the hand.
Yep.
You went to stab him. He noticed at the last second, went to brush it aside, and you caught his hand.
But now he's about to get an owl in the face.
And then he gets an owl in the face. Owl to the face. One claw hits. 2 claws hit. And beak is hit. Almost a threat.
At this rate, when I get my custom emojis uploaded here, I'm going to have like an owl. I'll try to have those done by next session there, Gareth, because of course you'll get some.
Yep. I'm
For
not
8,
terribly
and you
worried.
get
I
1
have
and 9.
a lot of emotes to choose from because of too many channels.
I got some pretty cool stuff right now, too.
I love my pandas personally.
Yup.
Yeah, owl claws his face almost off. Right? Both eyes get raked out.
Well, that's going to suck.
Right? And his nose gets bitten off.
Oh, jeez.
He falls back screaming and
wince a little bit. I'm like, oh.
Okay, Lurik, your go.
Is there one standing right outside the door to the cell?
There's one that was walking towards your cell.
Dang. Not one right in front of the door. I was gonna kick it into him. Oh well. In which case, I'm a harder target if I'm just sitting here in the cell, because they're gonna have to come in here at me in the first place, so I'm gonna just grab my gun and shoot him.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, boom! You hold your powder horn over your head and
Yeah.
gun up. Ango.
That's all of a 9, unfortunately.
9's a miss.
However, I'm gonna spend a grit point and use one of my deeds.
Okay. Which does
1d6 point of extra damage on a hit. If I miss with the attack, I graze the target, dealing half extra damage anyways.
okay.
So he takes 3 points of damage
Yep.
from a bullet whipping by him.
Yep.
This thing fires out some. Well, I know a gun
Yeah.
now that I've seen it. Okay.
Yeah, you know what they are. Now you know. Now you know too. They're Madrimlian. What that thing is? It's a gun. You've heard of them.
Right. New toys. I don't want it.
Loud. Bammo.
Which is why I don't want it.
Yeah, everyone's ears are vibrating. We're like, what?
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting.
What's the caliber on that, by the way?
50.
It's a 50 cal, and he just fired it off in the hold.
Oh, yeah,
It's a powder shot.
It's powder shot. It's not as loud as a 50 caliber
Yeah.
round.
Okay.
The muzzle
It's a-
loader.
Yeah.
Also, probably like a flintlock.
Yep.
More so than.
It's not like they're quiet. Our ears are ringing.
Oh yeah.
Uh huh.
That you can say for certainty.
That and there would have been a mild flash, because,
Yeah.
gun smoke.
Yep.
At the end of the barrel.
Flash.
and Xerxes. Right? Obviously being not non-lethal. Xerxes rushes forward at one guy and misses. Doesn't hit anybody else though.
That's good. He's like not having good luck with this.
Nope. Okay, then London.
Heads up, I spend my movement reloading.
Yeah.
What Vonvin does is she moves up along behind Xerxes,
Hmm.
steps to one side, or not entirely. She just sort of leans out around him and pokes the guy he was attacking in the groin with her spear.
Okay.
Well, we know her favorite tactic.
Who goes for the junk right off?
The
Bond
smart people.
every time.
My answer to that is smart
It's
people.
effective.
Wolfman's got nards. Okay, make an attack roll.
Just looking at my modifier here. Right, I don't get a modifier on this, so 13.
13 hits.
Sweet. D8 to the groin.
Yep.
That's a whole whopping 7 points.
7? You almost did hit him in the groin. You did hit him in the pelvis, right? Which he lets out a shriek. He falls back into the water. Pools of blood begin to form.
Yikes.
Question.
Hmm?
How far is it from the top of the ladder to the hold?
About 30 feet. Why?
Oh, I was just thinking about having my character jump down, but that's not going to work.
No, you'd need deeper water than that. About 2 more feet. Yeah, it would work. You'd hit the ground fairly hard, but not hard enough to hurt yourself.
And there's that cushy guy stuck to the ladder.
Yeah, there's cushy guys stuck to the ladder you could jump on.
That's true.
You know, cushion your fall.
Of course, I might get stuck to him too, though.
So jump with a bottle of wine.
I don't like having him stuck to the ladder. That means we don't have to worry about capturing another one.
That's true.
Yep. Me too. That's why I left him there.
Yep.
That's one of the reasons why I did it.
Okay. So Arden.
It's my turn. I'm gonna try to disarm the closest one. So
Okay.
it says because I don't have the relevant feats, I don't have the improved disarm feat. They get an attack of opportunity attempting this maneuver.
Yep.
So I
He
guess
can't.
that
No, he can't make one. It's a surprise round.
Ah.
So he can't make an attack of opportunity. It's a good time to try it.
You know? And you could literally disarm him. I don't know if he has a weapon in his hand.
Oh, does he have a weapon? That's a good point.
No?
Well, yeah, it's not worth trying to do that then.
Why not?
I guess technically I can just remove the weapon on his belt or something by disarming.
Right. It's easier if it's not in his hand.
Combat maneuver. So I combat maneuver. That. I also use a swift action to make my weapon a +1, so that gives me.
Okay.
And then I get a +2 because of this weapon specifically designed for this sort of thing.
Yep.
5. 12.
12. That's enough. Right.
Yeah, so basically I cut his sword off. I cut his belt holding his sword or something.
Yeah, you cut the belt loop on his sword, and it falls to into the water.
Yep.
Yep. Sergeant.
What was that?
It's your go, Sergeant.
Okay. How far away is the closest guy to me?
5 feet?
So I can 5 foot up and make full attack?
Yep.
Alright. On the book. Okay, so unnatural 20 with the first roll. Then the offhand is a 13.
Both hit. A threat. Ouch.
14 points of damage all told.
Yikes. Good stuff at our level.
Yep.
Especially considering I rolled a 1 on my
Nice.
Okay. You graze him under the armpit with your long sword, your long blade. Right? But your shorter blade, you manage to fit right into his kidney. Right? Scrambles it. He doesn't even make a sound as he slips under the water. Yeah, to those of you on the other side of him, he had this look of shock and horror on his face, like he'd just seen his worst nightmare. Ruavel steps out from where he is and whips his sword around in a flourish and then snap and cuts the guy's head clean off.
Not bad. There is blood everywhere.
Oh yeah, but fortunately you're waist deep in water, so. Okay, round 1. Crowley.
Yasma still has to go.
All right, Yasma. I forgot Yasma.
Is there anyone even near me, or?
Were you up on the deck with Crowley or down in the hold?
I'm up on the deck.
No, then you have to jump down. You could jump on one.
Okay, I'm gonna slide down the rails, but it's a control fireman style, so it's a controlled fall.
Okay.
Jump on one.
And then jump on one. Okay. Roll a dexterity check or a climb check. Either one will work.
What about acrobatics?
Break his neck on after I land on him. Seven on dexterity check.
7 on a dexterity check?
Yeah, my rolls are sucking today.
Your rolls really suck. You don't manage to slow yourself down, so you don't manage to get off the rails before you land on the guy that's stuck to them.
Okay. Did I at least knock him out?
Well, roll 3d6.
Eight total.
8? Yeah, he goes under. You hear a crunching sound from his arm, right? And then you take 8 points of damage.
Oh, ouch.
Does she have to make a saving throw to not get stuck herself?
No. Tanglefoot bags are not that big. It's just his arm that's stuck to it.
Oh, okay. Was she just dislocated?
Or broke.
Or tore right off?
We don't know. It's under the water.
Yep.
Hopefully we don't see an arm floating away in a minute.
No, the arm is still stuck to the fucking...
Oh, jeez. Poor bastard.
So he is either still attached to his arm and under the water, or not attached to his arm and under the water.
Well, shit. I hope he's still attached to the arm and underwater, because...
Wait, I'm on top of him.
Yeah, we wanted somebody to question, and he was stuck to the ladder, so he's convenient.
So, do you pull him out of the water, Yasma?
Do I pull him out of the water?
Yeah,
Well, after I
you're...
regain myself and I'm going out, then yeah, maybe I'll pull his head up to see if he's alive or dead.
Yes, he's still alive.
So I'll punch
And his
him.
arm... Punch him? Okay. So it just drifts this unconscious guy in the face. Violent bitch.
Oh, he's already unconscious?
Oh, God.
Apparently she didn't know he was unconscious.
Okay.
Making sure.
Well, at least the punch is non-lethal damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, murder hobos. Okay. Next turn. Crowley.
Crowley just gonna yell down, "Yeah, get him like that!" Cause I ain't going anywhere near that water.
Yep. Yeah, you're like, yeah, you'll cheer him from the deck, eh?
Yep.
Okay. I'll give you a chance to roll. That would be intelligence. An intelligence check.
$15.
15. You remember that you guys just went through the armory looking for Lurik's guns, right?
Yeah.
And there's like a mass of elven short bows in there and arrows.
Ooh, all right. I'll hop back and grab one of them.
Yep, you head over to grab that this turn. Okay. Okay, then Madrimlian.
Follow Yasma down the ladder, doing the same thing. This time I'm going to do a flip. I'm going to slide down, kick off, flip over towards the cage, but slightly to one side, and take a swing while I'm doing it at the guy that got grazed.
Okay. You're going to... Okay. Roll dexterity or climb.
I have
Or-
acrobatics.
Okay. Or acrobatics.
21 on the acrobatics check.
Okay. You do manage to kick off the ladder so you don't land on Yasma coming down. Alright? Only you don't get a good enough grip to get a flip in the air, so you end up sort of doing a swan dive into the water. Right? And coming up near the guy who got grazed.
Alright. Slash him.
Okay.
$18 on the roll, so a total of 21, which is a threat.
Yep. What'd you roll on the confirm?
18 total.
Okay, that's enough to kill him. Well, hit him. Oh yeah, I should remind you guys, I've been doing damage wrong before you guys do this. I'm sure Chris has been doing it right. But when you double damage, that's only the dice that are doubled, not the numbers like your strength bonus or anything like that. So if your sword does a d6 and you double it, you roll 2d6 for damage and add your bonuses.
Gotcha.
It also depends on the weapon, because some weapons do 3 times crit damage.
Yeah, I'm saying if your weapon does double damage on a crit.
I'm just trying to remember what rapier does on a crit.
Double.
Double. It has a lower crit range than most weapons, though. It crits on an 18 to 20.
Yeah.
And that's the number that has to be on the die.
Yep.
12 points total.
12? Okay, you stab him through the kidneys. Both of them. Right? He just looks at you with a fish face for a few minutes. A few seconds. You know, mouth opening and closing. Not breathing.
As I pull it out, I wipe it on his tunic.
Definite murder
Yeah.
hobos.
Slumps into the water. Okay. Next in line, Celine and Xerxes.
Okay, Mr. Screaming with no face is probably out of the fight, I imagine.
Oh yeah. He did exactly his hit points and damage incapacitated him.
Huh.
With your stab in his claws.
Right. Of course, he's probably drowning right now.
Probably.
How many guys are left?
4?
You said there was a dozen. We took out 4 at the very beginning.
Hmm?
I killed one, the sergeant killed one, Celine and Lafayette took out 1, so that's 7 down. That left 5.
And
Ruavel took 1 down.
right. I said
And
there's-
Bonvin stabbed
I
somebody
mean-
in the...
And Von Moon took 1 down technically too, because he's underwater.
Yeah, so 3.
3 left, okay. I assume they're nowhere near me.
No. You'd have to move to them.
Or I have to throw, distance spells at them, which I
Yep.
now have one.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to tell Lafayette to keep this guy's head out of the water.
Okay.
I don't want him to drown. We might
And
be
you're
able to
gonna throw a
question
snowball
him
at him?
too, and I'm going to throw a snowball at somebody else.
Okay. Lafayette dives into the water and comes up with this guy's head.
Yeah,
He starts flapping there.
she's a barn owl. She can do that.
Yep.
She's big.
Lifted his head out of the water.
And Snowball, I think I have to make a ranged attack.
Yeah, ranged touch attack.
Nice ranged touch attack. That's great. Okay. How'd it die? Did I put it away like an idiot? I probably did.
While Celine's figuring that out, on a critical hit, you do double your strength damage. It's just not like precision damage and weapon
okay.
head sort of thing.
Okay.
Well, in that case, I did 14.
Well, he still died.
Okay, I rolled an 18 to hit.
You hit. You do a d6 damage.
I did 3 points.
Okay. Alright. Xerxes throws his sword in at the same one. Hits. Buries his sword in the guy's chest and then dives after it so he can pull his sword out. It was just beyond what he could reach with sloshing through the water.
Right.
Alright. Even with his -4 non-proficiency penalty. Not proficient with throwing sword.
Nope, guess not.
I rolled an 18 though, so. Yeah. Okay. Lurik. There are 2 of them left.
Forgot I was muted. Does one of them have an amulet on them?
No.
Right, so he's already down or not with this group.
Right.
I'm assuming there's one within 20 feet.
And if you recall, I said it was a she, not a
Pardon me.
he.
Yeah.
A female. Star elf.
On the die, that's gonna be what? 18 to hit?
You hit.
That wasn't one higher. And that is whopping 2 points of damage.
I'm gonna grit it.
Yeah.
Okay, roll your extra d6.
For a total of 4.
Wow. Your dice hate you.
Yeah.
At least today they do.
Bang! Reload?
Yep.
Okay.
At least I hit him this time.
Yeah, it's true. Next to go is them.
They actually get to act.
Morale checks. Well, they put their hands in the air.
Bind them up.
That was a total of about 6 seconds.
Stabilize the guys who are still alive.
Yeah. I'll stabilize the one that, the guy I blinded here.
Yep, and
I'll head up.
Still holding up my guy that's passed out.
yeah.
I'll head up and signal for the gunboats to come collect.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
We're
Good
gonna have to
fight,
change
guys.
some music back here.
Yeah.
Since we started the stream late, we technically have about another 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Yeah. What's up?
Nothing.
Okay.
Fight over yet? Like,
Yeah, basically search and loot these guys, the dead ones, the live ones.
Yep.
Yep.
Pull
Absolutely.
weapons
Oh.
off of them and valuables, because that's what murder hobos do.
Well, we need information besides the point. Who the hell are these people?
Yeah.
Did we see any dark elves?
Oh, yeah. There's 2 of them with this group.
Oh.
Are they amongst the living or are they amongst the dead?
Please tell me
got
the one I stuck to the wall with the
4 living.
railing was
Right.
living.
Yeah, 4 people lived because 2 surrendered and 2 were unconscious. No, 5 lived actually.
Yeah, because I disarmed
Uh,
one.
Both
literally.
dark elves.
6 rather.
Buddy in your channel timed out.
Both dark elves are alive.
Interesting. Actually, yeah.
One
6.
of them is the one that Yasma landed on. Right.
It is the one that I stuck to the rail of the ladder. Nice.
Yeah. And
All right, 5.
Buddy entered your channel.
5 are alive. Because there's that one. There's the one that I blinded.
Yeah.
There was 2 that surrendered, and was there someone else?
Guy I punched.
I think that's the same one as the one Madrimlian stuck to the ladder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I was wrong.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
4 living.
No, 5. Because Aaron didn't say the guy I groined was dead.
No, he died.
Yeah, he probably bled out in the last round.
Yeah. Femoral artery.
And that's why you strike for the groin. There's lots of really good arteries.
The other dark elf is the one that has no eyes.
Poor Shelley gets back to find out they've all surrendered.
Yeah, Crowley comes back with his bow. Fight's over.
Oh well. Put the
But he
bow
has
down
the next
and,
one.
I'll start lowering a rope down and say, "Hey, someone tie one of those bodies to the end of this rope."
What you got in mind, Crowley?
Yeah, hand hauling it up here.
Okay, that makes sense. Easier than carrying it up the ladder. These guys up the ladder, I suppose. Yep.
And since Madrimlian's already gone back up to signal the gunboats, he'll be up there to help Crowley pull them up.
Makes sense. In the meantime, I'll heal Yasma.
Yeah.
Thank
Shall I
you.
roll? Of course, she says.
Yeah, make a roll D8 plus 2.
What do we find for loot?
Loot. Well, there's a bunch of gold in bags.
That's probably
Gold and jewelry, but they themselves have a number of masterwork weapons. All right. And a suit of mithril armor, which you find on the one that got knocked down on top of everybody. He's also got a masterwork longsword.
mithril chain shirt.
Yep.
Bunch of masterwork longswords.
Yeah.
Start handing the longswords out to the shipmen and officers, everyone who should Everyone should know how to use these.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, that's a basic proficiency for most elves, right? It's a longsword?
Yeah, it's for she, anyways. Yes.
Yes, because we're doing things by culture.
Right.
Yes.
For she, anyways, and Alfar and Stjarn Alfar. They all get swords.
Well, if there's enough to go around, I'll take a longsword. I've got a dagger right now, so might have something to, actually stab people with. It's 6 points back to Yasma, by the way.
I'll grab a longsword.
Okay. Yasma, you're still down 2 hit points.
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I healed you
Okay.
6 points. You were down 8.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Was
Yeah.
that lethal or non-lethal damage she took?
Lethal falling damage.
Okay.
If she had missed the guy at the bottom, she would have only taken non-lethal damage because she hit the water.
What did she injure?
Specifically?
Yeah.
I'm going to say her knee.
Okay. Then I'm going to, put a wrap around her knee.
Came down knee first onto the guy's helmet.
Ouch.
Yeah. So they bandage your knee. It's still a little tender.
Be
No,
limping for a bit.
I could probably slap a couple of Orisons on that, eh?
There's no Orisons that heal damage.
Oh, okay.
Give you temporary hit points now.
Yeah, they give you temporary hit
Guy
points.
that I need, I'm going to take his weapon.
Okay.
Mine now.
It's yours now, okay.
Yup.
It's got a really nice fucking leaf blade.
Cool.
Were there any masterwork rapiers?
Yeah.
My gentleman will take that instead of a longsword.
Of course.
Who's the least protected amongst us?
Least which?
Least protected, the person who needs the mithril shirt. Okay, my current AC is 12.
Oh,
you
Jesus,
have no
even
armor.
my AC's a bit higher than that, and I wear
You
no
have
armor.
no armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Can I even wear it?
yeah, you're proficient with light armor,
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah, I thought so too. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, I would recommend Celine myself. Alright, she has no armor and not that great of an armor class.
I'm perfectly fine where I sit.
What do you guys think?
Seems reasonable.
I'd agree. I got a 17 armor class.
Witches are not proficient with any type of armor.
Oh.
That's why I didn't have any armor. That makes sense.
Oh. Just out of
I was
combat.
just checking that.
Thank you.
Yeah. I figured there was a reason I did not have armor.
Yeah.
I'd take it, but I'm already sitting at 20 and did probably inhibit Dex if I recall.
No, not mithril chain, not at this level.
Not a
usually.
mithril shirt.
Oh,
Probably
yeah,
not
right.
yours.
Not that I need it at a 20 right now.
Yeah.
Sergeant's at 18.
Sergeant's got what?
Sergeant has AC of 18, so.
Yeah.
Let Yasma check her AC.
Yeah.
Zach.
What's that?
Yasma, druid.
What's Yasmin's AC?
Yeah, Blake wants me to check mine.
Yeah.
What class is Yasma?
She's a fighter type. I don't know what she is though. I can't remember.
Shapeshifter, I think.
She's a shifter, yeah.
Yeah, shifter.
So she's kind of like a werewolf, but not really a werewolf.
Well, she's a werewolf that will be a werewolf eventually. Except for she's a bear, but that's beside the point.
The Vonman threw it. She couldn't use it because it's metal.
Right.
Jesus,
My
really
armor
cool
class
item.
is
And
14.
And as a Kensai Magus, I don't use armor, period.
Right. And both Xerxes and Ruvel already have one.
That's,
so I guess it's Yasma's.
Yep. I guess it's Yasma's.
Yep.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Mithril shirt. Mithril chain shirt.
Nice. Pretty.
Remember that counts as masterwork. So when you look at the stats, it's minus. It's AC
The,
or not. Your
Yeah.
check penalty.
Pardon?
When you look at the stats of the shirt, because it's made of petrol, it's considered to be masterwork. So it's check penalty for that and elf special.
You're really cutting out badly. I can barely hear you.
yeah, you're cutting out really bad, Chris.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying that the mithril chain shirt counts as masterwork. So its check penalty is one less. And then I'm double checking mithril. I know it's half weight.
Yeah.
Okay, I have no idea what any of
Was it
that
on our
means.
stolen item list?
Items encumber you, right? If they are like, but this will count as half the weight it should for being a chain shirt, is what Chris is saying, right? Also, armor limits the dexterity bonus that you can use, right? And things like, stuff that uses dexterity, basically. So it is one less than whatever it should be for a chain shirt. Like, so if the maximum is like +4, then...
No, it's armor check penalty is one less.
Oh, okay.
Also, armor applies penalties to certain skills like swim and climb.
Yeah, the obvious shit.
The
right?
obvious shit that armor would affect, right? Like stealth and stuff, right? Well, the check penalty for mithril is one less than it should be, right? The penalty is one less. It's better than the other armors for that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Anything else? Spell books, spell components, any shit like that?
Yep. A spell component pouch and 2 spell books.
Great. We will thievery them both.
Awesomeness. Do we find any of the stolen? Do we find anything on our thieved item list?
Yeah, we have a list of things that they stole, right? So
Right. Yes. Some of them are wearing jewelry pieces that were stolen.
Okay, and then the special qualities of mithril.
Uh-huh.
Just by themselves is that it an additional lesson of 3 to the armor check penalty. And the max dex is increased
by 2.
And I believe it also doesn't incur any arcane spell penalties if you were to be caster wearing it.
Yeah.
No, it still does the caster check. Just half weight, an additional -2 check penalty, or an additional lessening, I should say, and gives you an additional max of 2.
Yeah. So on a chain shirt, your max dex is 6 plus 6.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. Your armor check penalty is -1, I believe.
No, it goes all the way to 0 on a chain shirt.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because it's 1 for the masterwork and then 2 for the mineral. So it takes it all down to 0.
Ah, right. Okay. And it weighs, I believe, 10 pounds.
12.5.
Okay. Okay, we'll go into the questioning period next game.
Yep.
Congratulations.
So that's about where we should call it then, eh?
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks everybody who is listening, and thanks for our players. Welcome aboard, Darth Vader. This is going to be fun. Yeah. Sorry about the technical difficulties at the beginning, and hopefully we will not have that next time. Toy Soldiers Old School is game mastered by Aaron Ree, based on the Toy Soldier Saga universe created by Diane Morrison. Audio is provided by TeamSpeak. Sound effects and ambience provided by Sirenscape. Music provided by White Sand. Check out his Patreon at patreon.com/whitesand. Mapping software provided by Campaign Cartographer 3+ and World Spinner with adaptations in Adobe Photoshop. Gaming software provided by Fantasy Grounds, Hero Lab, and World Anvil. Check out our campaign at www.worldanvil.com/w/Toy Soldier Saga. Distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution License, the Toy Soldier Saga is copyright 1995 by Diane Morrison. All rights reserved. Thanks for listening in, guys. And hope posture check here as we're leaving. So yes, thank you. I'll straighten up. And we will see you next Monday. Have a good night, everybody.